Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson you are going to cover the assets and also the component. So over here you can go to the assets, click on this icon. This is layers, this is assets. In the asset panel we have colors, character style and component. To demonstrate that, I'm going to create a button. I'm using the rectangle tool. I will make it round and change the color to purple. And then I'm going to put a text on it. I will write sign up. You can write anything that you want. Okay, I will move it in the middle. And now we can save the colors of this button as colors to use it throughout our documents and projects. We can save the character style for the text, and we can make the whole button as a component. So the first thing, I will add the color. Press on the plus button. Now we have added the colors. We can also add the character style and component. Okay, now we can select the whole button, the text and the background together, and we can make it a component. Just click on this plus button. Now this button is a component. We can also save the character style. If we double click on this one, because we make it a component, that's why it's working as a group now. Double click on it. And now we selected the text. And now we can go to the character style and add it. Now we have this character style saved. And now I will show you how to use these assets. Now I will go ahead and create another button, and I will add this color that we've saved. You can change it if you want. I will add this color and let's move it up. Now if you go ahead and change the color in the asset panel, right click and edit. So when you change the color, it will change the color for everything that you have applied the same color. So this is very useful when you want to change the color in bulk. For example, you've used this color throughout your design. You are making a very long or a very complex application, and you've used the same color in many ways or in many places. You can change it easily like this. And the same thing is for the text. As you can see, I just changed the text. Let's add another text to the new button that we have. I'll write buy now for this one. And now if I add the same character style that we have, let's add it just like this. And if I right click and edit, now if we change the color or the font, it will change for everything or anywhere that you've used the same character style. Okay, I just removed those, and we are going to create a new component because they are more complex. That's why I want to show you more in details. I will create another button. Let's make it like this. I'll change the color to anything that I want. I'll make it purple. Okay, now go to the selection tool, move it here, and we will add a text to it. I'll write buy now or sign up, anything that you want. Okay, now we are going to select everything together and make it a component. We can come over here and press on this plus button. We can right click and make a component. We can also come over here in the right side and click over here to make a component. Now it is a component. Now if you want to use the same button in different places in our work, we can just drag and drop like this. We can also just duplicate it. You can Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Sorry, I made a mistake. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and move it over here. Now we have another copy out of it. And now if you click on the main one, which is this one, it calls its main component. So this is the master component, and it has this green thing on it. The other one, we call it instance, and it's called instance. These are the instance of the main component. So whatever we change in the main component, it will be changed in its instance. For example, the size, you can change the roundness, you can move the text, you can change the color, it will change for everything. But when you change things in the instant, it will not be changed in other ones or in the main one. So this is the instant. If I change the text, for example, I will change it to registration. So it will only change over here. I can also change the color and anything that I want without affecting the other component that we have. And this is very helpful when you want to easily create your button, and if you want to change one of them slightly, change the color, change the text, it will be very easy for you to do it. So as you can see over here, I can change the color if I want, without changing the other ones. There is something else about the component. They have states. So now we have the default state over here. You can add more states, for example, hover over. For the hover over, I'm going to change the color to something else. And this is very useful for the prototype. When you hover over your mouse or your finger over a bottom, it will be changed. So now we have the default state and hover over state. I can add even more states if I want. For example, I can add the pressed state or clicked like this, and I will change the color to something darker. So just like this, we have 3 states for the same button. We have the default one, hover over, and we have the same state for the instance as well. So they will automatically be added to the instance. So the way we are able to change the default state for the instance, we can change the hover over and other states as well for the instance without changing it for the main component. Okay, the instance that you have changed, for example, this one, the registration, if you want to make it like the main one again, just right click and reset to the main state. Now it will be similar to the main component that you have. I just want to show you again, if you change the text, it will be changed for everything because this is the main one that you are changing. You can change the color if you want. And that's all. Something else, you can actually use component inside the component. For example, I will create this circle. Let's make it red. And I will make this one component as well. So come over here. Now we have another component. I can move it and put it inside a component that you already have. So just move it like this and drag it inside it. Now, as you can see, we have it inside the main component. It's already a component inside a component. So we have something like this now. Now, if I change something about this one, for example, if I want to change the color of the main one, it will change for everything else. I'm not sure what you're going to use this for in the future, but this is something that's possible. You can put a component inside a component, and this is how you do it. This is all about the component. Hope you understand it and learned something new. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.